Our second semi-final of the Cage Legacy Super Bantamweight Grand Prix is sponsored by Graf Bistro. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Houlihan Martial Arts and bringing to the cage a record of 3 wins and 2 defeats, presenting Gheorghe Grozav! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Ryano and bringing to the cage a record of 4 wins and 3 defeats, presenting Paddy Sleeping Pill Symes!
2 weeks ago, got a victory in the UK by TKO.
Beautiful. Coming from Paddy's gym, he's going to be solid.
Yeah.
Everywhere, he's going to be really good on the cage, especially.
Absolutely. 2 of the better gyms in the country, or 2 of the most active, decorated gyms in the country, and the guys are getting straight to it. Gheorghe wants to close that distance. Paddy uses his underhook well to turn Grozav.
Let's see the level of cage wrestling from Paddy's gym now.
Yeah, he's got double unders here on Grozav, so it'll be interesting to see if he can break away, engage in the striking, or does he want to stay here and engage in this clinch work?
I should probably say Houlihan's gym.
Paddy Houlihan, of course, fresh off the plane from Oklahoma, or Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice little foot stamps there, too, right?
And he's in the corner here, instructing Gheorghe, but Paddy Symes applying that pressure.
Yeah, nice strength from Paddy here. And Paddy Symes, game as anyone.
Yeah, he's around quite a while. He did his debut in 2016 and sort of been on and off a little bit, but has had some great finishes. His last bout was an armbar loss to Michael Cartmill on EOR4, and Gheorghe lost to his brother Mark Cartmill on EOR3. So both guys have been really active, particularly this year. They've both been in action, in the cage, putting in that work. Good swim back into the underhook there. Grozav has a little backing here, and yeah, he's looking to turn Symes on the defensive a little bit now.
Use his underhook here and turn in.
Finds himself on his back.
Needs to walk them, turn towards him.
Just over a minute to go on the clock here. What can Grozav do with this takedown?
Paddy needs to shrimp into him, bridge, get him moving.
Can't let hear Paddy Houlihan shouting. He's got that left underhook. He can use that to create a little bit of space, can't he? And he's trying to do so, yeah, he's trying to do so.
Up.
Scrambling around. Grozav adjusts quite well. Shout for the Kimura grip, but
Paddy needs to pull them elbows into his chest.
That arm was just flailing a little in that scramble.
Yeah.
You've got to keep them tight to the body.
You can't give an inch here.
He's got a Kimura grip locked up now, and he's got it behind the back of Paddy Symes. Paddy Symes scrambling, gets his hand inside the hip beautifully. Good defense, and scrambles back. Excellent submission defense, and that was tight for a moment. Gets an arm lock himself.
Beautiful exchanges
on his shoulders.
Needs to drive them hips in. Keeps the knees pinched.
It's almost there. It's almost at the end of the round. And there's the bell for the finish of the round.
Brilliant round from the 2 boys.
It's going to be tough. That was an electric first round. Bit of back and forth. Be interesting to see what the approach is now. Is Grozav going to try to just get him, close that distance straight away and get this fight to the ground?
Gheorghe needs to feint some level changes to close that distance, and Paddy needs to keep the shots low to the chest and chin. Teeps as well are a great option.
Gheorghe shot from a long way out, but managed to get there, or at least get his opponent to the cage.
Needs to watch out for that trip. There we
go
again.
The same one we saw in round 1, same position. Bit more urgency needed here from Symes. He's got that left arm underhook. Needs to use it now to bump. Create that little bit of space.
Yeah, it needs to be like popcorn on bottom here. Bump. Or pop. Whatever you want to pick.
Principle works the same, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here he goes. He's moved a little bit quicker now to create that scramble. That's more like it. Instead of wasting a full minute in that
Little
position.
kicks on the knees will do here to make the distance, and then a little technical stand-up.
Yeah.
Kicks to the body will just give him an option to grab and then cut the space.
A little pass from Gheorghe Grozav. Scrambling around to complete that pass.
Up. Needs to
Symes
get to
recovers
that
that. Lockdown on the left leg of Grozav.
Yeah, he has a good underhook here.
Symes needs to use that lockdown he has on the left leg to stretch his opponent a little.
Very good in the corner, Paddy Houlihan.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is precise.
Yeah.
Every instruction. Good pressure from Grozav, and he's really maintaining this heavy top position. That cross face is heavy.
Paddy needs to get back to guard and get...
Yeah, he needs a little more urgency, like he displayed in his last scramble here.
Needs to walk off that back, shrimp, turn in. Anything to get off bottom here. He knows he has a good active guard, so needs to get it back there if he's not going to try scramble up onto the feet.
Yeah, he's got that right arm underhook now from the bottom. He needs to use that to bump his opponent forward and start trying to get around that waist, around those hips. Wrestle up possibly, but Grozav applying great pressure, staying heavy, not really gambling on the position. Sometimes you rush your advancement in these positions and it can cost you dearly in this setting. Back to this position is Grozav. Going to try that little leg drag pass again, possibly. 10 seconds to go in this round. Paddy Symes might need to do something drastic to turn this around as it goes into the third round. It could well be 2 rounds to Gheorghe Grozav. Very possibly, depending how the first round went, it could be all square, but we shall see. So third round, Paddy Symes possibly 2 rounds in the hole, and needs to turn this around, but he's eager to get going, eager to come out and maybe land some impactful shots. He didn't really get the chance.
Yeah, he needs to get the shots going here. Backhand to the body.
There.
Backhand to the body, right hook over the top. Oh, that left head kick.
Gheorghe just with the feints and trying to duck under and connect, and manages to do so again. He has Symes on his back again and past the guard already.
He just has that A game down to a T, doesn't he? He's just coming in, connecting on that body lock.
Yeah, if you can do one thing brilliantly so well that you can do it to most people, it's a very effective weapon in these situations. He's found himself now with Paddy Symes flat on his back, and Gheorghe is in that top position, applying some great pressure. Has not allowed Symes to get his game going at all in this bout so far. Really grinding style that Grozav presents. He's a difficult opponent.
Yeah, very hard to deal with when someone just has good pressure like that.
Yeah.
He's just doing enough to stay safe here, Paddy. He needs to walk back to the guard and start making some threat. There's not long left.
Up that cage, get those legs back in play.
Up
to the feet from here rather than staying on the floor. He's made that mistake so far in this bout. Needs to pop up and start landing shots.
Kick heavy on that knee, get him to slide back and pop up.
Grozav happy to just keep him here, just do enough to stop the ref from standing the bout up. And he's going for that, look, he's fishing for that leg drag pass again.
And he reaches down, I'd be up kicking.
Yeah. And the longer Symes stays here, the more likely it is that Grozav will eventually pass that guard. The time is eking away here, and Symes can't land anything to turn around on its head. Suffocating pressure again from Grozav.
Like a bleeding wet towel on you, isn't it?
Yep. That right arm of Symes is in danger. That Kimura grip. Grozav is looking to cinch it up. Symes spins, gets the elbow inside. 45 seconds on the clock. Symes running out of time to turn this fight on its head.
He needs to pop up onto his feet. Fucker, you might get a kick in the teeth on the way up. Better than waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. We're grinding out these last 15 seconds. Looks like Grozav possibly going through to that final against Fufu Fares. It'll be interesting to see how this style holds up against a submission grappler like Fares. It's going to be a good fight to watch.
Be a nice little Islam Makhachev sort of Charles Oliver.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this bout 3-27 for your winner by unanimous decision and advancing to face Pillo